Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. I have a project share for you. It's been such a long time since I've shared a project. I had completely lost my mojo, and I did share a Bible study on a verse a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago. But anyways, I came to my room a couple of days ago and I started work. I wanted to craft, and I remembered I had an unfinished project. And I had used this paper from Prima, and it's called Flirty Fleur. I got it from a D-stash, and it came with some embellishments and stuff. And so yeah, what the embellishments I used were, I used a little bit of this chipboard stickers. I think I used about three stickers, one here, and then these two. I used it as ephemera because I didn't have the ephemera that I wanted to use. I did have some of it came with a package of ephemera, and I pretty much used a lot of it. And also this kit I purchased from Temu a while back, and I used some of this as well with this paper pad. Well, anyways, I had started my journal. It looked like this. I covered it. I covered one of those Amazon envelopes with fabric from my stash, and this is the closure. So I just finished this yesterday with the closure. But anyways, I do have some scraps left. I have a lot of paper left to do other projects as well. I have a lot of paper left, and I have a baggie of scraps that I'm thinking about doing some other things with it, but not right now. And so yeah, so let me go ahead and share with you my journal. I also used other ephemera from my stash that I had purchased from Joann's, those little boxes of ephemera, Tim Holtz ephemera, whatever matched with the paper, with the colors and stuff. That's what I used. Okay, so here is the front cover. I love how it came out. It's like a teal. The paper is like a light teal. It's like a mint kind. It's like mint to me. It looks more mint than teal. So so that's what I was going for. I had this fabric from a kit that I just tore it to give it some I don't know, interest. And then this doily came from a shirt that I had purchased from Plato's long time ago, and I was taking it apart. So I added this doily here. These die cuts, this die cut right here, and there's these two little die cuts right here, was from my 49th and Market warehouse sale. So I used that there. This is like a mint color or minty teal cardstock that I embossed, and as you can see here, there's like a shimmer right there. So I embossed it using this embossing folder. Love this folder. I don't remember where I got it. I don't know. I can't remember if it was from Temu or from Amazon. And after I embossed it, I used this metallic gilding polish, and it's like I'm not sure the color of it. It's called Enchanted Gold, but it looks like an opal color. It's really pretty, but it's enchanted gold, and it just gives it such beautiful interest. This was from one of my ephemera packages from Hobby Lobby, and then this was a cutout. So actually I trimmed this from the paper pad. I added this lace, this tassel trim right here. I added silver with black bling, and then I added flat back pearls around. So, and then I tied it at the bottom. I made little dangles with these beads from my stash. So cute. Oh my gosh, I just love it. So you just open it up like this, and then here's the front page, and it's so pretty. I love this paper. This paper is so pretty. A lot of birds, black with the teal, really beautiful. Like I said, I covered it with fabric, and this is Amazon packaging. And then here is a hymnal. Here is a dyed tea-dyed paper that I purchased from Jennifer. She's a Trace of Sparkle, or yes, a Trace of Sparkle here on YouTube. This is a cut apart from Paper Cameo, I believe. This is an ephemera piece from from the collection. And here I just did a little circle punch out of the paper as well. And then here is some trim. These are two separate trims. This is like an applique, and then a lace here. And then I did some stamping. This stamp I used is from a long time ago. I had this stamp for a long time. But I just stamping here. Really looks really nice. I added a scripture sticker. It says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good," from Psalm 107:1. And then I just pulled out like different papers that I had in my stash from these kits that I had purchased for junk journaling. And whatever I saw that was green, I went ahead and pulled them out. Green, black, you know, and teal. So here's leaves right there. It's nature theme. Writing can be done here. This is also paper, I think that came in the kit, and writing can be done here. And then I just added this, I did like a little cluster here, just for interest. This, then I made a pocket, and there's two journaling pieces right here. And this is like a cut apart from the kit and from the paper. And then this is also from the ephemera pack. So I did that, and then I added, I used my scissors, decorative edge scissors, to cut around this black piece, and then I added this cut apart. It says "Beautiful" from the paper pad. This is wallpaper. It's really pretty. I like the roses on it. And then on the back, I just added paper that was dyed. I purchased this from Chiquita. This is a sticker from the dollar bin or $1.50 bin from Michael's. I had purchased this recently, like a couple of months ago, and I just added it there. Here is a page, and what I did is I cut apart all the little journaling spots from the paper, and I just glued it on here. And then this part right here, it goes with this, and I just trimmed it in half, just to make 3 spots. And then here is bows. These are die cuts from Frank Garcia's new paper studio, new collection. I think Cherry, I forgot the name, but it's a new collection from Frank Garcia Studio. So I got that there. And then here's 2 more journaling spots, and here's a label also from, this is from Hobby Lobby, that comes with this right here. So, and then here is some printed paper. This is from Maggie Holmes, and I printed it on mint paper. And then here's another page. And then I added lace trim right here, or crochet trim. And then here is, it talks about, it's a book, and I thought it was so cute because it had a little chickadee here. So I added that there. I added a dictionary page with a little bird on it. Again, tea-dyed paper from Jennifer. This I found in my stash also from the kits, junk journaling kits. It had birds on it, and it was black except for the red, but left it alone. And then this right here, paper. So there is a lot of writing space. This is my handmade paper that I made a while ago. I added some gold flakes in here, and maybe some writing can be done, I'm not sure. And then here's a sticker, and then this is printable, this music sheets, and then I made a pocket right here, and I used again one of this what I got in a kit, and silver with polka dots tulle. And then here are some journaling spots. So this was an ephemera piece that came with the collection. Journaling can be done in the back. I created a journaling card with a little piece of scrap, and then I added a label from the boxes of ephemera that I got from Joann's a while ago, and then in the back I just covered it with paper. And then here is a portion that I had left of this paper from, I think this is from Garden Party Maggie Holmes, and I just tuck it in there, really nice. And let's see. And then here on the side, I created a pocket. Here's some trim, and I added that mesh bling in silver. I added this paper that came from this kit that I purchased from Temu. It was part of this kit. And then I added a sticker that says He Heals the Brokenhearted from Psalm 147:3. Then I added this paper. Again, this paper is from that kit from Temu for some journaling. And then I added, this is a card that I created using the index cards, so there could be writing done in the back, and I just used scraps to decorate the front of it. And then here's a label from the ephemera kit. So that goes here. Here's a piece of doily, and could be some writing done here and in the back here. And then just a book. It says A Vision of Eden, like from the Garden of Eden. And here's that, really beautiful. This also came in the tea-dyed kits that I purchased from Jennifer. And then I added this pleated trim here with silver leaves trim from Hobby Lobby. And I added more leaves in the back. And then here is this paper that I printed. I don't know from where. This is rose, and then I just use my decorative edge paper scissors, and this is vellum. And then here's more Chiquitas paper, and then this is an applique. It's a longer piece. It comes 2 pieces together, and I just trimmed off the smaller piece and I glued this one here. This is from Esme from Crafty Me Shop on Facebook. And then here, this is from a paper pad. A lot of journaling spots. And then again, here's some more trim. And then I used my die, a pocket die. And then here is the ephemera. This comes from the ephemera box from Joann's. And then I've created journaling cards using with scraps and some paper. And it says, "It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me," from Galatians 2:20. So I did add scriptures throughout. And then here I did, I cut apart the journaling spots. And then I just rounded the corners. And then here's another one. This one I didn't add a sticker. But that bird is so cute. And you could do some writing in the back. Same thing here. Really pretty. And this pocket is one of those from, I think it's a die from Mali. I don't remember the brand. I got it from Amazon. And then, so what I did is I used ephemera right here. And this is a wallpaper, but it's so textured it will be hard to write on it. So that's why I added the pocket here. This is some green foiled leaves that I die cut and I had in my stash. Here's a flower die cuts that I cut in half, and then I added a butterfly die cut from the collection. This goes here. Let's see. Goes like that. This goes like that. And then this goes like that. And then I added the flowers like this. Okay, then moving along, here's the back part of the wallpaper. So I went ahead and I just covered it with this paper right here. In the back side of this is an envelope, and then here's the flap. So I just glued a little bit on the bottom to create a little tuck spot. Again, here is a piece of that green fabric from the front cover, a tulle, a little applique, and then that bow from Frank Garcia, the new cherry collection. I can't remember the complete name of it. It's a really cute collection. This is a die cuts that came in the box, perfect for journaling. I had purchased a lot of Project Life cards. So this was a long one like this, and I just cut it in half and for more journaling. And then here's a Project Life card. It had like the logo on the back, so I just covered it with an index card for journaling. And here it says, "With his love he will calm all your fears," Zephaniah 3:17. And so I got that there. So like I said, a lot of journaling. And it's just so pretty. I like this. And then here, here's the front of the envelope. So I just added some decoration. This is a chipboard piece that came in a box from Joann's. And I just removed the chipboard parts to make it thinner. And then here's some scraps. I did some punch outs right here. And then this is also cotton paper. And I embossed it, and I used gold gilding or gold glitter gilding on it, so it looks really, really nice. And here it says, cast all your anxiety upon him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:17. Then you open up the envelope. Here's some journaling and more journaling here. And then here is some packets. It's a packet, and add this. I created this. So I use scraps of paper on an index card, and then I use two ephemera pieces for some journaling. And then this comes also from Temu, journaling front and back. And then this comes from the ephemera pack. So that's that. Close this. Again, journaling here. Journaling there. And then this opens up, more journaling. So this is how that long one looks, and I cut it in half. And then I put this trim here. And then here is a little tuck spot in the corner, a corner tuck. And again, some more Project Life cards. I added a sticker that says Faith, Hope, Love. Could do journaling. And then this sticker is from, I believe it's from Dollar Tree, and I just added a little applique right here. Here's that paper, printed paper again. Here's the other part of that wallpaper, that very textured wallpaper. Here's that sticker again from the pack that I purchased from Michael's. So here is a glassine bag, and I use this washi tape. This washi tape came in my 49th and Market wholesale box, or forgot the name of it. Anyways, I came in it, so I just used that to cover, but it only covers a portion, so I still had some white space here, and I just used scraps of paper to give it some more decoration. And then I used some teal colored, mint colored tulle, ripped it to give it some texture, and then I used this silver thread from Hobby Lobby. This butterfly comes from the Frank Garcia, and then this is a label that came in the kits in the box from Joann's. And then I created a little journaling book, so to do more journaling. I covered the fronts with ephemera and die cuts. And then so yeah, there's journaling spot here, and then there's like about, I think, 8 pages here, and then it just goes and it just tucks inside this little packet. More journaling, journaling again. And then here's the other part of the, how you call this, applique. And then here I just used my circle punch, and I punched a lot of circles from different sizes. I used 3/4 of an inch, an inch, and 1 3/4 of an inch circles from the paper, from music sheets, from dictionary pages, and then I use just stickers from sticker books. And I just like how that looks. It looks really, really nice. And I saw this on a video someone shared, and I just can't remember her channel name. And then here's the other side of the paper. Again, decorated, really nice. Then here's the other side of the forest, or the Garden of Eden. There. And then here's a corner tuck on the bottom. It's so cute. I love this page. And again, this was some pages from Temu, and I just covered it with coffee dyed paper. This is paper that I dyed recently over the summer. Then here I put again that fabric scrap. I tore it to give it some interest again. And then here's a die cut. Not from the ephemera pack, but this is ephemera that I had in my stash. And then on the other side I did another corner tuck, and again this ephemera is from Hobby Lobby. And then here's another one. It's really cute, so I tried to use up my scraps. This is a sticker from Temu, the other side, and then again more stickers from Temu. I did the same thing with the circles, really nice, came out cute. And then more journaling, a lot of journaling. The other side, here's this one, the dictionary. Again, another little birdie that's so cute. He's eating a butterfly. It's a little chickadee. And then journaling here, and then journaling can be done here. More journaling. Here's another piece of the applique. Again, journaling. This is just for decoration, or maybe a little bit right here. And then here's another paper for journaling. And then here is that Project Life card. Covered it with my coffee dyed paper, and I put a sticker that says, "Let everything you say be good and helpful." Ephesians 4:29. So right there. Then I added some trim. And then here, the paper was busy, so I created a belly band, and I added a little book for journaling. So here's a belly band right here. And then just use scraps. I had this in my stash prepared already, and I just decided to add some paper. And then this trim also comes from Esme from Crafty Me Shop, and I added some little diamond dots on top. So really cute. And then here's more journaling, another sticker from Michaels. And then again, here's the other side of the wallpaper, and then here's the other side of that paper that can be journaling done here. And then more journaling. Here says friends, and this is a ephemera from the kit. This is a cut apart that I trimmed. And then here, this is ephemera that I trimmed. This is one of those chipboard stickers, and I just took off the chipboard part to create ephemera. And then here's ephemera, piece of ephemera that I cut in half, and this opens up like this for more journaling. And then here's this. I did a stamp again here. Add another sticker. He will cover you with his feathers. Under his wings you will find refuge. And I love this scripture right here. This is from Psalm 91:4, and also with the feathers, birds. So protection. He's talking about protection. So and then here, this is another for my stash. And then here, a butterfly from Michaels from long time ago, Recollections. This is from Hobby Lobby, these two from Hobby Lobby. And then another, the other half of the hymnal. And then here's the back. So that is the journal that I have created. I just love the way it turned out. It came out so cute. And so yeah. So alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.